What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and today I am trying to solve the problem that we all have whenever we're trying to build a mono red deck. Today we are playing all the one drops because every time we try to build a mono red deck, there are just so many good one drops in the mono red format right now that we're just gonna play all of them. And that way we can also just get rid of all of our lands that we don't need. We're running 12 lands in this deck with 4 copies of Spikefield Hazard as well. So, you know, what is that? 16? Yeah, I can do math. 16 lands altogether. And I think this is going to actually work out very, very well for us. So typically, MTG Arena, first off, typically always tries to give you a hand with a land in it. And so even with 12 lands and Spikefield Hazard, hopefully to help us out a little bit, we should be able to have a land in our opening hand almost every single time. And then we can hopefully find a second land along the way. That's kind of the awkward part. We do have Experimental Synthesizer to help us dig for it as well. So a little bit of digs, but for the most part, we just have lots of straight up damage. We have Shock, we have Play the Fire, we have End the Festivities, which was 1 damage to the opponent and all creatures they control and planeswalkers. We also have Kumano, which also does all that and is also a creature. We have our creatures that just deal damage as well with this. We have Reinforced Ronin, which can help us draw cards if we need to as well, eventually when we have lands. I just barely added in 2 copies of Hall Monitor and 2 copies of Fearless Pup to try with 12 lands. We might go back up to 16 here plus the Spikefield Hazard, but you know, we're gonna try going for the fun. We also have Falkenrath Pit Fighter, which helps us draw more cards as well, discard our hand, which we should be able to put out our hand pretty quickly. A little bit harder if we don't have as many lands. That's the biggest issue here. Is like I have full confidence we're gonna be able to find 1 or 2 lands, but being able to find 3 or 4 to be able to like play out all of our stuff really quickly, be able to activate things like this, draw extra cards, do whatever is going to be pretty nice too. So we're going to try to go super aggro. We're going to see how it does for us. I'm really excited to see how End the Festivities works against a lot of the decks out there. A lot of just the removal and stuff. There's a lot of just early game creatures that die to this and die to our Shocks and Play the Fire. And then if we have enough early game aggression, enough just hit your face aggro burn, I think this actually has a decent shot. So let's go and dive into the gameplay. Let's see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Oh man, yeah, 2 lands. I draw more lands with this deck than I do with anything else. We're going to see if that continues to be true. Wow, okay, yeah. No, I don't want 3 lands, deck. That's actually what I don't want. Kumano. All right, so we have some extra ramp as well with this. This is perfect. Like, this is so good. All right, so play out lots of things this turn. Ooh. This out for a lot is actually pretty good as well. So let's go Fireblade Charger. Get it out. It's big. We're going to go for... Oh, I meant to go Pit Fighter on the second one there. That was a little bit awkward. Oops. Yeah, mess it up. Pit Fighter would have been much better as a second play because this can come in and deal damage immediately to their face, and that kind of let us draw us stuff whenever we need to. But, you know, Blood Token, redraws, whatever we need. For all the extra lands we end up finding, right? All right, Kumano. All right, do I have anything with haste? Not at the moment, but let's go looking for something. Why don't we? I really hope they don't have like a Crush the Week or something. Did I already play a land? That's fine. We don't need any more of those land things. Those are the worst. All right, so we want to be able to just do lots of damage to their face. So is this a Foretell Doomscar? That is the real question here. Because if it is, I don't want to play out this Pit Fighter just yet. But I definitely do want to go... we came to be aggro. This feels like a Doomscar, doesn't it? Pass the turn. We'll scry with Play with Fire, hit their face, Crush the Weak. Rude. Yeah, okay. I knew something was coming. Damage to the face. Action. Action is good oft times. Yeah, sure. That exiles everything too? Dude, what? Okay, we always run up against people that play the perfect thing against us. Rude. I'm not sure how good this is in the matchup. They might have some tokens they bring out. Like, do I feel like they're gonna be playing Wedding Ceremony? This is just a bad matchup for us, right? All right, so we're gonna discard this. We're gonna draw another card. Even if it's a land that's kind of okay, it gets us closer to this Den of the Bugbear. Any creature is at least good. And then we can sacrifice this and hopefully find something else along the way. I mean, we got them down to 10 really quick. And if they didn't have a turn 3 board wipe, like, we're in great shape. So, I mean, sometimes people just have that stuff. And they're awful human beings for that. All right, so I don't get the thing, but this is pretty nice. Do I just want to buff? Let's attack in first. It's not a terrible play. Just buffing up here. Also, just going for this could be nice. The issue is if they have removal now. Let's go ahead and make them use it. Kakkazan kills it. Cool. Yeah, I want to see them playing that as soon as possible. That also means they probably have like 5 more. Crap, we're up against the one deck that is running all of the Crush the Weeks and Kakkazans. Seriously? Seriously? Yeah, okay. Bad stuff. Just the worst possible matchup. Yay. Alright, attack in. I'm debating if I want to go for the synthesizer. If I find a land, I can do some pretty cool stuff. Let's do this. Okay, Kumano. Bring him down to 9. Fireblade Charger. I'm wanting to see if I can find a land to be able to play out another thing would be really nice. But we've already gone through enough lands now that it's a little bit more awkward. Expressive Iteration keeps finding more removals. The deck that has all of the flippin' removal. Seriously. Earthly? Okay. Goldsmith Dragon hits in. Okay. Okay. Down to 16. The race is on, and unfortunately, doesn't look so great. Well, let's activate this. Create a 2/2. It's a shock. Well, they already see it. We're gonna do it. Shock your face. Hit in. Down to 6. We have 5 power on board next turn. If we hit land, we have Den of the Bugbear as well. And then the Crush of the Week, or the Kakkazan will be, you know, absolutely brutal. That's also lethal. Yeah, sure. All right, come on. Please, please, please do not have the Crush of the Week. Oh, game over. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, if it's just target removal, that's okay. We can handle that. Perhaps. Well, it wasn't the Crush of the Week, guys. Wait. Like, seriously, the worst possible matchup we can be up against is the first one we face. I swear, Rita just loves doing this to me. It's so annoying. Come on, land. All right, so if we find the land for Den of the Bugbear, we at least we have a chance for lethal. Okay, lethal's gone. Lethal is gone. Yeah, there we go. Okay, concede. Well, it was fun. On to the next one. All right, so these are the kind of hands we expect to see. Only one land, and that's totally fine. Oh no, that's a bad matchup though. All right, so we're actually going to try to kill whatever they play next, and hopefully it's not Thalia. Thalia would be so bad. Let's go Fearless Pup. Last turn. I like to occasionally have the first strike stuff out there. Okay, please no Thalia. All right. Oh, this is good. This is good. Because we have End the Festivities, killed all your fellas. Oh, man. Oh, no. Except I don't have a land. That is pretty bad. All right, so Synthesizer lets us dig a little bit deeper for land next turn and hopefully find it. No, don't take my Synthesizer. Don't you dare. Oh, man. Yeah, it's all 1-drops, sir. Every single card is a 1-drop. You can make it more expensive, but I mean, like... Oh, no. What of our 1-drops? I really... Yeah, the Synthesizer is the one that we really need. So, man, I don't want to take a whole turn here and not be able to play anything, though. Like, that's the issue. So there's a decent chance we don't find a land here. But we're going to keep digging a little deeper. Try for it. Not building our board up. Oh, no. Well, we got a little deeper. That means that it's going to come eventually. So yeah, that is the hard part. We do need to try to find land number 2 with this deck. And for that reason, this deck probably does need to have more stuff, more lands. And so probably 2 more lands would be okay here. Okay, so End the Festivities doesn't work there, but we do have the Shock You. Shocking. Back in. Last turn. Down to 16. Lion Sash. All right. Flips it onto the Spellbinder. Doesn't actually do anything right away. Yeah, that's actually perfect for us. Light Sash is an awkward card. You actually want to hold it out there and exile a bunch of stuff to get... Oh, we found land! All right, so now we go... So we're going to go End the Festivities here. And I think I need to hold up this Play with Fire because this can get really big. Exile target card from graveyard is a permanent card. They have lots of permanents in their graveyard is the issue. And so even though we finally found all of our stuff, we're gonna have to kill you as well. All right, so we found all the removal. Down to 14, past the turn. We found our second land. Life is good. Life is good. Really good. Oh man, all right, so Brutal Cathar is bad. Ronin can at least get in for damage, but let's go wide at the moment. This also lets us redraw stuff if we absolutely need to. Down to 12, keep the life total sticking down a smidge. Okay. Aspirin, oh no, okay, that's when things get bad. And the Thalia, drats. Come on, be greedy. Go attacking. You know you want to. Perfect. No blacks. No blacks, no blacks. How aggressive can we go? So Ronin is interesting because I can at least it'll trade off with Thalia. I can also draw here to try to find something better. Let's go. I need to find removal. Or a land for Synthesizer. But getting out a First Striker does not a whole lot. Let's draw the card here with Ronin. Okay. No attacks, past turn. Ah, that was the part I forgot about. I knew I needed to play something. Yeah, that's bad. All right, it's game over. Man, okay. We're so close. We just need to have the hand we had last time against this deck, and I think then we'd be in great shape. All right, opponent's going first. We got 2 lands. We got 2 lands, so life is good. I think we want to have the 2 lands available, so we're gonna lead off with the tap land. All right, let's see. Let's go Pit Fighter and Pit Fighter. It's 4 power on the board. That's a decent clock. Celestis. Hasty guy. Wait, hold on to shock. Do I feel like it's gonna be a MYTHIC Massacre? Oh boy, do I. More damage! Play out our hand so we can get the redraws. Damage! Down to 14. Alright, that's all that we care about. Oh wait, this isn't black. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, we don't really care about that at all. We're just gonna keep going around you. Yep, attack in. Down to 9. Let's go Charger. That's the turn. Probably should go for Fearless Pup there. I want to have this out. This is the one that gets blocked after the Pit Fighter is done. Okay. Oh, I forget this gives Vigilance as well. It's so good. The Vigilance is actually what's gonna hurt us. Yeah. Yeah, we get another dude. I should have saved the Charger for the Kumano. Well, never mind. Taps down our blocker. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. 2 mana tap to get something to not block. We can't get around the ward, but that can stop this later. Debating if I want to do anything else here besides just play another creature. I think that's all that it is. We're gonna be playing out something else later. Swing in for all the damages because they tapped down. Silly pants. Do I kill the Essica? They could have Spell Pierce here. Down to 5. We get a dude out there. They could have another blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're so close to having just lethal, so... Ooh, pass turn! They have to be able to play out several creatures without tapping down their deeds. And also not having a board wipe of any sort. Alright, so... See how it goes, see how it goes. Really not sure what they're playing right now. We are playing in free play, by the way, right now. Oh, no! Oh, that's the worst. Okay, we can still get in for Juan here. Axe in, no blocks. Come on, tap to play more things. You know you want to. Okay, Celestis doesn't switch, they don't get into life, so that's important. Another Charger's not terrible. Do I play End the Festivities first is the question here. So that they maybe don't block as much. Let's try for it. I also want to test and see if they have Counterspell. They have plenty of mana to do some stuff here, so attack in. Our life total is also really low. I forgot about that part. We might have to play out the Fireblade Charger before shock, just in case we don't have lethal here. So blocks the Hall Monitor. They are losing their tokens, so that's at least a little bit helpful for our life total. They let the Charger through. Okay. Let's see here. So go down to 3. The Celestis is the issue. Okay, Charger number 2. So we can block something on the ground. Unless they have a bounce spell. Down to 3. Okay, just another shock or something would be amazing too, off the top. Come on, that creates blockers. But they also have to deal with these Fireblade Chargers. Aha! Down to 4. Okay, Asuka with Legends just to get to Kumano is actually pretty legit. That creates a dude. I should have saved the whatever. Okay, swing in. So they can tap something down here is the issue. By sacrificing a Serpent. And the smart play for them to do is actually to tap down both Comas. Just in case I had something. Oh, yeah, okay. Or they would actually, if they sacrifice the Coma, the tap down both, like sacrifice here, tap both down, then we wouldn't have lethal here. Does it lose all abilities? It's activated, this can't be activated this turn. Okay, that's fine. Tapping down lands for me. All right. So 1 is still getting through. Okay, perfect. That was the other way they can go for, is just don't have it deal damage. So damage to your face. Come on, let it be enough. Let it be enough. I need 1 win with this deck. Yes! Yeah! Oh, yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy. Not even difficult thing to do. All right, 2 lands again. Man, this deck... Whoever says you need more lands than this. All right, so I'm actually going to try out this land instead. We have some pretty aggressive creatures to get out first. I want to be able to get a couple hits with Falkenrath. All right. So play you tapped. Do I go for the Ronin now? I guess we go for Ronin's a little bit later. Let's go for the Rabbit Battery now. And we just need to go wide. It's things that they don't want to block when they block other stuff, and it keeps us getting in for a couple more points of damages. Okay, got the Surge. Yeah, I kind of figured they'd have removal. Yeah, this is actually a really bad matchup. There's some other 1-drops that are good for this. We have to find End the Festivities or basically be dead. Ooh, more lands. I actually kind of like that. Shock you. Shocking. Ronin. All right, so while they don't have blockers, I think I'm actually going to go with the Ronins. Let's see here. Or do I go Hall Monitor? No, we're going to Hall Monitor, because then I can tap down, stop the 1 blocker that they have, get in with the other Ronin as well. Bounces it back to hand. Yeah, pass the turn. 3 lands, dude. Man, 12 lands is just too much. I guess 16 lands. 16 lands, too many. Oh dear. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Yeah. This is a really, really not good matchup for us. Epicure. But we actually have a pretty sweet hand for it. So we're going to keep trying. Keep trying. Down to 12 past turn. Both back to hand. These guys at least dodge the MYTHIC massacres. But, however, we have to find End the Festivities and fast. Because as soon as they find the anvil and create a bunch of tokens. This is the anvil deck, by the way. Then they're going to make a bunch of 1/1s that are going to be blocking our stuff for days. But if we find End the Festivities, stop all that stuff from happening, life is good. The question is how soon do we play it if we find it? Play with fire. All right, so Ronin. I think I'm holding off on this one. I'm going to try to send it at face. Do I want to go for the trade-off? Our stuff dying gains them life, so no, we're not going to go for let them have the trade-off there. We can still find End of the Festivities. If we let this hit face, life is good. Sure. Yeah, they gain life. Rude. Does not block. Down to 11. Pass turn. Back to hand. Pass. All right, all right. Man, this is so bad for us. And this is the reason why a lot of the aggro decks stop working, because MYTHIC Massacre just gains enough life. Like, just going for the typical race plan. Like, okay, I'm just going to... I'm wide enough that I can just hit you hard enough that it should work eventually. But not so... Do I need to kill the Epicure over hitting their face? Being able to scry for something better is nice, but I mean, like, it's probably going to be a 1-drop because that's like all of our deck. And so I think we just try to go for whatever's going to get us the most damage, and so killing that's going to be the best thing. And if it's a land, then we cycle it away with this blood token. Okay, kill you. Yeah, we lose 1 life down to 18. Still have the Ronin. Another play with fire. Well, if they don't find other blockers, like they have this, I should have saved that. I know that they have a guy coming here soon, so. All right, resolve. Yeah, we know they're gonna have a 2/2 on the next turn. And I don't like 2/2s. Swing in. Okay, we need to find our own synthesizer. We need to start getting some extra card draw. Some more things to play on one turn. Fast turn. That is the other issue with mono red right now, is that there's not enough of these kinds of effects to be able to go for, you know, some of the stuff. I mean, at least not the 1-drop slot. If you go for Chandra, I was debating on just playing Chandra and all the 1-drops, because Chandra is so perfect. It adds 1 red mana. And we get to look at the top card of the library. We can always be playing extra things because we're playing so few lands that the occasional times we get up to this, like just play 2 copies of Chandra, and it's a 1-drop deck with Chandra. It still actually would be pretty powerful. Not as good as just playing, okay, yeah. Not as good as just playing other stuff, but, you know, whatever. Do they go for the MYTHIC Master to kill 1 guy to gain 1 life? And not have a blocker for the Ronin? Yeah. That's what I figured. Kind of surprised they're not going for this, though. I guess they want to do that when they can actually play stuff. That's my turn, yeah. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, do I need to hold off on that? No, we just keep going for damage, right? Okay, yeah, so we're going for damage. End the Festivities. 1 card in hand. Do they have no, like, power word kill or something? So good. Deadly Dispute. Got it. We lose 1 life. Resolve. All right. We're getting him low enough that now we can just top deck burn and hopefully win. Although we've gone through a lot of burn play with fires already. It's okay. We have shocks. We have a lot of stuff that hits face. Okay. Down to 4. Back to hand. And I can always get a redraw with this one to try to find something if they have enough blockers. Okay. The biggest thing here is we can't have our stuff die because that gains them life. Once they're at 4, we can top deck enough burn over the course of a few turns. Should be fine. Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. Okay. That's my turn. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Another meat hook, another board wipe would be awful. Okay, burn. Do I let... So, if I play out the Ronin, they block it with the Blood Tide Harvester. One thing will die. They gain a little bit of life. We pass the turn. I want to wait until... I don't want to try to push that until I have 2 creatures to be hitting in with. We're going to see if they just keep... Yeah, letting us have a chance. I think I will be channeling this Ronin here. Yeah, there's another blocker. So yeah, now we're just going for burn. It was what we expected. We just want them to not think about killing our stuff here, because that'll just gain them life, and that's bad. But that is the right play right here. Right here, the right play is to sacrifice Blood Tithe Harvester. Well, I mean, it also slows them down. They have to be able to kill us as well, right? The right play is probably to go digging for your anvil as fast as humanly possible, because it gains you life as well. All right, so channel this. Fearless Pup's interesting. Can we actually just go wide? Or do I cycle for some redraws here? Fearless Pup does get past their... Or I can't attack in without it dying, which is nice. I can actually equip it here and it becomes bigger, but then Blood Tithe Harvester definitely kills it. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the rabbit. If they ever do just attack in, though, going wide can win us the game. So let's get rid of the Fearless Pup. It's a little bit awkward. I'm probably just going to hold on to this rabbit battery for the moment. Get rid of a land. Double rabbit battery. All right, we don't play it right now. We pass turn. Don't want them to have stuff to kill with the board wipe. All right, so that can get us 2 points of damage. If we find one more thing to deal an extra point of damage, we have so many things that can do that. Then we're close to lethal here, at least. Super close. Of course, they can have more blockers soon. That's bad. I can also just make one guy really big. That was the thing I was thinking about with the first striker, is that with... Okay, yeah, there's another meat hook. Yikes! Yeah, that's what we did not want to see. Come on, hit in. You know you want to. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah. We needed to go. We needed to find the burn before they got that. So we had the chance to draw a couple more cards to find the more burn. Did not happen. And that's an anvil. Oh no! They have the anvil. And now they gain life anytime they sacrifice stuff. Yeah, it's over. It's game over. Let's just see what we top deck here. Is it something amazing? Something amazing, I guess. You'd go with your vigilance, dude. Why would you not stick with the vigilance guy? There you go. I hovered over it for them. Down to 13. Yeah, this is just a bad matchup, but it is fun. Redraw if we deal 1 point of damage. Pit Fighter. Discard your hand and draw 2 cards, so we have to... We can probably top deck something and draw some cards. We're still not... No, we're... Yeah. I don't think we can outpace the Anvil Cult now. And they keep getting blockers. Yeah, it's over. Ah, man. That was fun, though. All right, guys, we had a 40% win rate on 3 times on the draw as well. Actually, that's just pretty awful. So we had an insta scoop there for one of the losses. Yeah, we were on the draw so many times with this deck. That's really what needs to happen, is just be on the play, and all of a sudden this deck becomes way better, way better. It's a silly deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's the whole point, is I wanted to make a video for you guys that was fun and silly, interesting. We did play it in Mythic for a little bit, but then I got right out because I do want to actually try to be getting up to Mythic a little bit more often, more consistently. And guys, it's fun. I think that if you guys want to do something similar but want to make it just a tiny bit more competitive, drop a couple of the one drops, of course. Add in Chandra's, maybe 2 more lands. And it's honestly really good. And the Festivities is a really good card. Like, this is the issue, is that there's so many one drops that are actually really powerful to play. And I don't know which ones you cut out to be able to play other stuff. Like that, the Rodents were actually really powerful when you're going full on aggro, just going for burn. But that's the other side of it, is you could probably just actually play burn cards like Roiling Eruption, Igneous Inspiration, Chandra, all those things, and those become really powerful. And then it's like, well, if I'm going to be spending, have to add in lands to make sure I can play those, then you start playing the Thundering Raiju and everything else, which is just the typical mono red deck anyway. But then you have to cut out so many fun cards. And anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the fun. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.